Hello friends, today we are going to learn about what is dissociation process in an internal combustion engine. Dissociation process is the reverse process of combustion in an engine. Or it can be defined as the disintegration of combustion products at very high temperature. During dissociation, the heat is actually absorbed. But in a combustion process, the heat is liberated. The liberated heat is used for producing work or power in the combustion chamber. In the IC engine, mainly, the dissociation of carbon dioxide into carbon monoxide and oxygen occurs, whereas there is a very little dissociation of water to form hydrogen and oxygen. It is because actually the dissociation of water occurs at a higher temperature compared to the carbon dioxide. The dissociation of carbon dioxide into carbon monoxide and oxygen starts commencing around 1000 degrees Celsius, and the reaction equation is shown here. Similarly, the dissociation of water or H2O occurs at a very high temperature, which is about 1300 degrees Celsius, and it is shown here. Carbon monoxide have the effect of suppressing the formation of dissociation process. So, for a rich mixture, we know that the exhaust will contain carbon monoxide. It says that by using rich mixture, we can reduce the probability of having dissociation process, and the dissociation also get reduced if we have free oxygen, which is mainly shown in lean mixture. So if we use a very much lean mixture, we can also reduce the chances of dissociation process to having in a combustion process. And you must notice that it will suppress the probability of only the dissociation of carbon dioxide, not for the water. For starting the phenomenon of dissociation, we need higher temperature, but by using a lean mixture, the final temperature will be low compared to rich. Consequently, the lower combustion temperature of very lean mixture will reduce the chances of dissociation to happen in an internal combustion engine. In theory, we can say that higher temperature of combustion will be produced if we use a stoichiometric mixture, but in practical case, the higher temperature will be produced slightly rich mixture. In case of internal combustion engine, heat transfer to the cooling medium causes a reduction in the maximum temperature and pressure. As the temperature falls during the expansion stroke, the separated constituents recombine. The heat absorbed during dissociation is thus again released, but it is too late in the stroke to recover entirely the lost power, because we are at the end of expansion stroke. A portion of this heat is carried by the exhaust gas. This figure shows the combustion temperature produced with a no dissociation combustion and a combustion with dissociation. Here you can see that with no dissociation will lead to the production of higher temperature at the chemically correct air fuel mixture. The peak temperature is at the stoichiometric mixture. And if there is a dissociation process, the highest temperature will be produced with a slightly rich mixture. So for producing the same temperature, we have to use more fuel. In this figure, you can see that the temperature lost by having dissociation is about 300 degrees Celsius. So we will lose the heat too. This figure shows the relation between air-fuel ratio brake power with dissociation and without dissociation. Here we can see that how much power we have lost by having dissociation process with a particular air-fuel mixture. Here you can see the shaded portion shows the lost power by having dissociation. And here you can see that the effect of dissociation will get reduced if we go for a very lean mixture greater than 18. The effect of power loss will also get vanished if we use a rich mixture or with an air-fuel ratio that is less than 12. Here you can see that. Dissociation process is mostly seen in spark ignition engines compared to combustion ignition. It is because combustion ignition engines are mostly running in heterogeneous mixture. We know that heterogeneous mixture are not able to produce that much higher temperature and heat with a particular fuel. So homogeneous mixture will produce the higher heat compared to heterogeneous mixture. And combustion ignition engines will always run in excess air, which means lean mixture. So these are the reasons why combustion ignition engines are not that much prone for dissociation. But it is also true that combustion ignition engines are using higher combustion ratios to make higher temperature. So by considering the first two factors, of the heterogeneous mixture and the excess air, we can see that with a particular amount of fuel, the process of dissociation will be less prone for the combustion ignition engine. If you have learned about dissociation process with this video, please leave a thumbs up, and if you have any doubts, feel free to leave them below and I will check it out. If you love to learn about automobile engineering, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for get notified when I make a new upload. Thank you for watching.